Look at this mug. Fun fact, my mom bought this for me for Christmas and then just gave it to me yesterday. Speaking of Christmas, I know that there is a tree still up behind me. I haven't worried about it. We're just gonna forget it's there. All right, let's just jump right in here. So I know I look a little bit crazy right now because all I have are these super dramatic eyes going on. But yeah, we're doing like a foundation review type of thing today. So, which if you want to see how I got this eyeshadow look right here, head over to my Instagram because I actually did like a little picture tutorial on this look. So yeah, my Instagram handle is down below in the description bar if you don't already know what it is. Okay, so today I am gonna do like kind of a little review of the past couple days of using the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation right here. To be honest, the first Infallible foundation that came out that everybody was like crazy about and loved, I think it was like more of a matte finish. I didn't like it. I actually returned it after I bought it because it just ended up being way too matte and way too drying on my face. It just didn't work out for me. So I was excited to try this one just because it is a fresh wear foundation. So it's supposed to be more like breathable, less like super matte. So I was definitely like looking forward to trying this one out. So today is gonna be the third day of me trying this. I will tell you that the first day that I used it, honestly, I thought I was gonna have to return this one too. But I think ultimately what ended up happening is I like primed my face with the Niod photography fluid, which I love this, but I actually really enjoy mixing this into my foundation instead of like priming my face before a foundation. Either mixing it or just putting it on my skin and then just having that on my face with no foundation over top of it. So yeah, I primed my face with this and then I think I just went too heavy with this, and then on top of this I used the Infallible Full Wear concealer right here, which I was also testing this out, but it was too heavy. Honestly, I don't know my full feelings on this concealer. I feel like they're trying to go towards the like Tarte Shape Tape whole thing, like even their container is the same, and like this big chunky applicator right here, it's literally just like the Tarte Shape Tape. But I don't know, I'm gonna have to play with this more before updating you guys on that because it's just, I don't know. But then the second day that I used this, I actually found out the way that I really like to use it, which is how I'm gonna be using it today. Okay, so let's just get started because I really need to get the rest of my face done here. I'm just looking, it's too much. Okay, so I'm using the shade 405. Is there like a name to this? 405 Porcelain, because I'm super pale right now. So it looks like this. The little pump is really large and I like that. And it comes out like pretty liquidy, honestly. So I just do like 2 pumps, and then I actually took some face oil just because I feel like on that first day it did kind of get a little bit drying like around my nose. So I am going to use a little bit of the Pearlessence Argan and Vitamin E face oil right here, and I'm just going to put 2 drops into it. 1, 2. And then before I mix that in, I'm also going to mix in a little bit of the Niod photography fluid. I love this stuff. I feel like it gives like a really nice sheen to my face. And I only do like 1 drop of that because I don't want to waste it. So then I just mix it all in. And I am just going to use my Real Techniques damp sponge to apply this. And what I've found out with this foundation is that you go very light-handed with it. Don't go in too heavy, and if you need more coverage in certain areas, just go back in with it and layer just those little areas because you don't want to go too heavy with this. I actually watched a tutorial on this from Tati Westbrook the other night just because I had just bought it the night before and hadn't tried it yet, so I wanted to see what her thoughts on it were, and she loved it, which is awesome. But for some reason in the past, I love Tati, but like I guess our skin types are just different because foundations, like the ones that she likes, most of the time don't work out for me. So I was kind of like, oh no, you know, she likes it, so therefore it's probably not going to work good for my skin. And she was talking about like all these 5-star reviews, how she doesn't normally look at reviews, but she, like this foundation specifically, had a whole bunch of 5-star reviews. And when I tried it that first day, I thought it was gonna be another like Fenty Beauty thing where everybody loves it and I don't. So after the second time using this and figuring out how to mix everything in, I really like it. And I found, like, yesterday I wore this the way that I mixed it here, and at the end of my day I was kind of like patting my cheeks because that's like right through here is where I tend to get a little bit oily by the end of the day, and it was still matte. So I know that it wasn't like the powders that I use, because I've been using like the same powders with different foundations, and it's still like my face still ends up getting oily by the end of the day. So this one, like, having my face still like touchable by the end of the day was actually really nice. This foundation also, the whole like fresh wear idea of it, it's not really like a dewy foundation where your face just is like super, you know, shiny, dewy, and it's also not like full matte. So it's not like that first Infallible foundation that I didn't like because it was way too matte. It kind of just is like a happy medium in between the two. So if you are like a fan of that like super like full coverage kind of matte foundation, this one might not be for you, because it's not that like full coverage, like everything is, you know, taken care of. I actually did like a little Instagram story tutorial type thing the other day, if you saw that, and I was testing out the Hourglass, let me see, the little Hourglass Vanish foundation. I just got like a little tester of it, and that stuff is probably the most full coverage foundation I have tried in a while without it being too heavy. So that right there is just kind of one thin coat over the whole face. You see how like I still have some like marks still showing through it. So I am actually just going to take a little bit more and just pat that over these spots. So one quick thought on that, the Full Wear Concealer from L'Oreal. I used it yesterday, I think. And when I wore it over top of this foundation, and lately I haven't been doing like the whole like triangles under the eyes and the chin and like all that type of stuff with my concealer, just because, I don't know, I felt like I just haven't really felt up to the whole like full coverage foundation whole idea. But yesterday I just kind of wanted to try it out, and for some reason I tapped it underneath of my eyes just like a little bit, because I tried it that first day and I knew it was way too full coverage for me. But I tapped it under my eyes, and when I went to blend it out, it like grabbed the foundation off of my face and left like blank little dots underneath. I'm sorry, like the concealer so far, I used it to do the cut crease, and I've been using it to kind of like shape my eyebrows after I get my dip brow and all that on. And it's been working fine, but I feel like if a concealer is gonna do that, where you put it on a foundation, it's gonna pull off the, like, if it's gonna pull off the previous product, it would make more sense to me if it was layered over top of like a different brand foundation. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if it's the same brand, your products should mesh together. I don't know why. I just feel like if they're both from L'Oreal and they're both kind of in this Infallible line, they should be able to work together fine. So I don't know why it pulled this foundation off, but that type of stuff drives me insane. All right, so this is kind of focus. So this is kind of what it looks like after just a little bit more layering, which I think I'm gonna cover a couple spots on my face, like this one right here and then this spot up here, but like as far as this goes right here, I'm kind of at a point where I don't care if it shows through my foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover these other two spots and then just fix the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so this is the completed look right here. But yeah, final thoughts on this foundation is that I absolutely love it. I feel like I can be confident in the fact that later on tonight that it's still going to end up looking good. I talked on Instagram about having issues with being at work. Like, I constantly am doing this with my nose because just fuzz and lint and hair from the salon, it always, I feel like, gathers under my nose and just makes it tickle all day. So I'm constantly doing this, so it rubs off my foundation. With this one, it actually, it kind of yes, it gets rubbed off because it's just inevitable, it's gonna happen, but it doesn't look as drastic. Like, it doesn't look like I have like a ring of just my own skin color, like, you know, the foundation rubbed off. So I can be confident in the fact that my face is not going to be like super oily by the end of the day. I like that it is kind of a more medium coverage instead of like full coverage, full matte, but it's also not like no coverage whatsoever, like BB cream type of foundation. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep using this with the oil and with the Niod photography fluid. I just feel like it's a really good combination. So I will try to update you guys in the future on my feelings towards it if it ends up like changing at all, because sometimes foundation can do that. After a while, it just stops working for me. And I will also work with the concealer a little bit more so that I can give you guys a better kind of feel for this product. Okay, so I need to go now because I'm going to do a trial run for a bride, her makeup. So yeah, wish me luck. I hope you all have a great day. The products, brushes, all that type of stuff is always listed down below in the description box with my social, Instagram, all that type of stuff. I hope you all have a great day, a great night, whatever time of day it is when you're watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.